So just off stage, I'm here with Alex Hunter, former head of online marketing at Virgin Group. You were just talking about, under the title, Advertisers Anno 2020 and Beyond. And you started by talking a bit about the old days and how it was so much easier then. So could you tell us, like, why is it more difficult now?
Well, in the olden days, it was entirely mono-directional. It was broadcast, because we didn't have the platforms where we could engage with a brand. We didn't have Twitter, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't even have, the telephone system where we could call up and say, yeah, I just saw your TV commercial where you said that it'll give me all my hair back. Is that true? So advertisers kind of took advantage of that and made all these outrageous claims, and the restrictions for what you could and could not say in advertising has changed. We've also become a lot more cynical. We don't like being commoditized as a consumer. We expect to be treated with respect as an individual as well. So to a lot of companies that comes very naturally. Of course we would treat our consumers as people, but for others, where they always have been a commodity, some of them have had some pretty spectacular failures as a result.
How and where should the brands of the future spend their money?
I think they should spend their money on creating good products. I know that sounds like a really simple answer, but here's the thing. You cannot build loyalty on a mediocre product. It's extraordinary to me, the amount of companies that spend millions and millions of dollars advertising what they know is a flawed experience. If they'd reinvested that money in making an end-to-end outstanding experience that their customers love, the customers will go and advocate on their behalf, and the message becomes so much easier to tell. A great advertising campaign is not going to fix a terrible product. And we delude ourselves so often into thinking that it will. And so you've got a great campaign advertising a terrible product, which, if it's working, will draw all these new people towards your terrible product, who will then walk away. And now they've got Twitter and Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram where they can go, I just had the most awful experience. Don't buy this. Click. Millions of people see it. So it sounds like an easy answer, but really it's the only answer.
Do you have examples of companies and brands right now that do this very well, and companies that don't do that so well?
I think British Airways is great from a beware the customer's perspective. Like, I can go on Twitter, and in the past, in the last couple of years, 3 or 4 years, social media was purely a marketing play. So the people running social media, like Twitter accounts for big brands, were social media people, not customer service people. So when someone said, I have a problem, the social media person would say all the right words. I'm so sorry, we'll look into it. But they couldn't actually fix it. They had to go make a phone call or go find the person. Smart brands, like British Airways, have figured out that if you train customer service people to be social media people, not only can they be great on social media, they can fix the problem. So instead of having to wait on hold on a phone, I just send them a message on Twitter, problem solved. So they spend way less time dealing with me. I spend way less time getting angrier and angrier as my problem goes unsolved, and we all win. So I think British Airways are doing a great job of that. Apple, it goes without saying, have done a great job of making sure that every part of the customer experience, product, service, all of that, everything in between is as good as the wow moment you get when you open up the box for the very first time. So yeah, I think it's looking at the experience as a whole and not just going, it's a very shiny product.
And you also talked about the importance of evoking these emotional bonds with the consumer as well. It sounds pretty difficult, is it?
No, I don't think it's difficult if you treat your customer as a human being. And remember, put yourselves constantly, take off the lab coat or the jacket, and put yourself in the shoes of the customer and go, what is it about this that's different? What is it that's going to make me feel great? How am I going to feel when I use this? Because that is what gets somebody coming back. If it's going to make me feel great, if I feel like you've gone the extra mile to solve my problem, even though procedurally you haven't, if I feel that you have, I'm going to walk away so much more satisfied. You know, there's so many examples. Like, I'll tell you a really quick story. I had an iPhone. I was jet lagged. We were talking about jet lag the other night.
Yeah.
Checked my phone 3 o'clock in the morning. Put my phone down. What I didn't realize was I put my phone down in a glass of water, where it sat for 7 hours. It did not work the next morning. Took it to Apple. Water damage is not, customer stupidity is not covered by AppleCare. So they're like, okay, well, here's what we can do. We can give you a refurbished phone for 175 pounds. And I was like, all right, that's the price of stupidity, that's fine, it's my fault. As we were walking to pay for it, the guy is looking at my service record and Apple that sees I bought a lot of product and goes, you know what, you just need a new battery, and that's 20 pounds, and hands me a new phone.
Whoa.
And here I am telling you this story on TV.
Yeah.
They made me feel so like they had bent over backwards to solve my problem. Had he broken the rules? No. But he made me feel like he'd gone that extra mile. And so I love them, even if their quality is not always what it should be.
Great. How do you like Gulltaggen in Oslo?
This is an amazing event. Absolutely extraordinary. Beautiful venue. The most beautiful venue I've ever spoken in. Wonderful audience. My fellow speakers are all the top of their game. It's really humbling to be a part of this lineup that's got people from Condé Nast and Facebook and Smashing Pumpkins. I mean, how cool is that? So this is a wonderful, wonderful event.
Great. Thank you so much, Alexander.
My pleasure.
Enjoy Oslo.
Thank you.